Nothing goes together like the Heat and Miami as we get ready for an interconference contest here at the American Airlines Arena. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Happy to have you along for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And so the tip-off, it's Miami. Now Sacramento starting five. Up front, it's Thompson and Cousins. Then McLemore is out there with Collison. And it's Gay in at the three-slot.
Dwayne Wade last season shooting a career high from the field. Not the focal point offensively playing alongside LeBron, but he responded with the most efficient offensive season of his career.
And so here is Miami. Bosh sets the pick for Wade. Inside to Bosh. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Now that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Wade for three, and he gets it to go. Wade's got 5 points so far.
What a terrific job to get the release perfect that time. I thought it might get blocked or deflected, but nice stroke.
Even with giving up a lot of size in that matchup, still able to get off a nice long-range shot there.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
You can list off a lot of accolades for Dwayne Wade. One thing that might get overlooked is just how good he is at throwing the alley-oop pass.
Absolutely. It shouldn't be a surprise since he's so skilled at so many other facets of the game, but he might go down as one of the better alley-oop throwers of all time. Andre Miller's in that category,
yes,
too.
Two very, very good examples.
With Wade, you look at a lot of the year-end highlights for any season in the past few years, and a lot of them are just him throwing down those majestic-looking alley-oops.
And, oh, here we go. Chalmers has got it, the fast break chance.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Knocks it loose. And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop. Trips down the breakaway slam.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that right.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
And glide. And glide. You got to glide in and reverse it home. So sweet.
The drive by Collison. The three. McLemore, no good.
And one final thing about Wade's alley-oop passes. He can throw them accurately from almost anywhere. I recall one he threw from almost almost the foul line at the other end to LeBron James in a game against the Pacers. As soon as he gets it even near his own half-court line, he's a threat to catch somebody sleeping.
And that is good.
Drop that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Double team on Wade. Now Haslem inside. And that one is hammered home.
Looks like they're going to have one of those days where they can do no wrong.
Well, they haven't done anything wrong so far. Double-digit lead already.
And here are the Kings now, following the score by Miami. Gay a screen on Chalmers. Gay with no one around. Nice open look, but it's no good. The Heat leading by 11. That's good from Wade on the assist by Dang. And it's 13 points for Dwayne Wade. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Collison kicks to Cousins. Back to Collison. Over to the left wing. The drive by Cousins. Misses off the left iron.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Again, Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 15.
And the early lead just keeps on growing. Another basket.
And the way they've done it is with an extremely potent inside attack.
Here's Collison. From deep three-point range. No good on that last second attempt there. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Heat out front, up by 15. Back after this. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
They've set the first half tone by really getting out in transition.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
The Kings, one of the youngest teams in the league. They're trying to build through the draft, but with mixed results over the last couple of seasons. DeMarcus Cousins, the only player who's truly distinguished himself as a significant building block.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Danny Granger out there with Josh McRoberts. Then it's Norris Cole. Then there's Anderson. And it's Napier in at the shooting guard. And the Kings, Clark, over the last 5 years, drafting in that 5 to 7 range. They took Cousins, traded down, remember, for Jimmer Fredette.
Yep.
And then Thomas Robinson out of Kansas, another Jayhawk, and 13, Ben McLemore.
Yeah, McLemore struggled a bit in his rookie season. Aside from Cousins, not the difference makers you'd hope for to this point. We'll see if this year's any different from him.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Chris Bosh is checked in for Anderson. Dang comes in for Danny Granger. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Napier. And it's Chalmers in for Norris Cole. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, as you know, Dwayne Wade has one of the best pump fakes in the NBA. And he'll tell you he picked it up from Sam Cassell. Of course, you remember Sam was playing in Milwaukee when Wade was at Marquette in the same town. Wade knows how hard it is to deal with pump fakes. I bite too, not as much, but guys get me. I get mad every time because I'm like, that's my move. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he's a piece of work, isn't he? Thank you, Doris.
Chris Bosh, in some ways, had been the overlooked, underrated member of the Big Three in Miami, but extremely valuable. A nice complimentary scorer and understated defensively. But with LeBron gone now, he becomes more of a focal point offensively.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And Chris Bosh posted up a lot more, it seemed, to Clark in Toronto and Miami. It become primarily a face-up threat.
And I think that's where he's most comfortable, Kevin. More of a slender build. He takes advantage of his quickness more than his strength, so facing up is really where he's been most effective.
Give it up for your Heat dancers. Give them a round of applause, fans. Your Heat dancers.
There's 1:38 left in the second quarter. Stauskas kicks to Ellington. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McCallum. Poked away. Into Derek Williams. Count that one.
Still trailing, but their offense is off life support here in the second quarter. It's got a pulse.
Yeah, they're making some shots now, but finally starting to make up some ground.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And Miami making a change here. Granger's checked in. The Heat leading by 15. 1:14 left now here in the second. And he banks in the layup. Granger's got his first points in this one. 1:02 left in the first half of the game. Here's McCallum, defended by Chalmers. Pass to Stauskas for the 3. Good. Stauskas has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Wade kicks to Bosh. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And the Kings will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Landry. Thompson comes in for Derek Williams. McLemore's checked in for Stauskas. And it's Collison in for Ray McCallum. Now here's Collison. And there's the pass to Cousins. Ellington dishes to Cousins. Fires from the wing. And it's Wade with the rebound. Stolen by Thompson. The drive by Collison. Here's Ellington. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Heat lead by 17. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
DeMarcus, you guys seem to have a lot of opportunities to score, but have not been able to capitalize as much as usual. Is this something that you've talked to the team about?
That's something I've been preaching on. They're giving us a lot of opportunities, and we got to do something with them. So hopefully we can keep them missing shots and we can get something out of it.
Hopefully they're listening to your sermon, DeMarcus. Thank you. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. If you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight.
Nice numbers from D-Wade. He has 15 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
But he's done a better job than the numbers indicate, really. I think he's been really sound defensively, and he's helped his club.
On the court right now for the Kings. Up front, it's Thompson and Cousins. Collison is out there with McLemore. And it's Gay in at the small forward.
You could point to a number of reasons why the Heat were so dominant at home last year, but one that stuck out to me, guys, was just how efficient they were offensively.
Now here's McLemore. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Miami with the ball. Shot from 16. And again, it's Dwayne Wade. And the Heat lead by 19. The Heat won 32 games here at American Airlines Arena. As you said, Clark, their offense was just so doggone efficient. They seemed to score every time they had the ball.
Well, to validate what you're saying there, the Heat shot 51% from the floor last year. That's historic for a team to shoot that high a percentage. It won't be an easy thing to do this year without LeBron, but I still think the system is in place, and they've got some really good players still there.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Guys, Kings head coach Mike Malone, a demanding, defensive-minded coach. Some might fear that he'd rubbed his team the wrong way, but star big man DeMarcus Cousins loves his approach, saying he's done an incredible job of keeping us together, keeping us motivated. I'm with Malone until the end. He has my back, and I've got his. Good working situation, guys.
It's all about getting that buy-in from your best players. Thanks, Doris. Now, here's Wade. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
Impressive play there, and they have been really good offensively.
Piling up the points en route to this big lead, guys. I mean, they've been unstoppable.
The Kings have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming unblocked at the break.
It's now been 8 years since the Kings have played postseason basketball, and the path back to the playoffs, especially in the Western Conference, is not getting any easier anytime soon.
Sacramento making some changes. Carl Landry's checked in for Thompson. Stauskas comes in for Ben McLemore. And Ray McCallum subbed in for Darren Collison. Now here's Cousins. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Getting back to the Kings and getting back to the playoffs. Steve, they have some pieces now, they feel.
Yeah, I mean, but you need more than just talent. You know, you need a couple of stars, and you need a full commitment from everybody on the floor. Look, this is a young team. I think they're moving in the right direction, but they've got to continue to grow together.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Anderson, he's checked in for Bosch. Josh McRoberts comes in for Udonis Haslem. Napier, he's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Norris Cole in for Mario Chalmers. And the Heat call time here.
Rudy Gay traded twice in the last couple of seasons. Really, it was his big contract that led to him being dealt, because Gay is a quality player, but the feeling was his production just didn't live up to the cost.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Josh McRoberts. Granger comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Williams in for Napier.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition offensively.
Taken away by Williams. And again, Miami running the court in transition.
And once he took off, it looked like the defense just had no interest in getting in his way.
That's one where you just give up the 2 points and move on.
All alone. Here's Landry. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Heat out front, ending the third quarter on a 15-4 run. And we're... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, we might as well call it the State Farm play of the game. This was just a marvelous piece of coordination between two teammates, completely in sync on the alley-oop.
Now Dang. Chalmers and D. Wade are the guards. Haslam and Bosch up front.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up.
Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy.
Oh,
I don't
come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw one.
Oh, man, that was just amazing.
McCallum. And there's the feed to Williams. Shot is blocked. The dish to Wade. Good, and it's Bosch picking up the assist. 26 points for Dwayne Wade. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin. Closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
It's blocked, but they'll get another chance. Williams with a clean look. Connects from three-point range.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Wade kicks to Haslam. Dang, a screen on Landry. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, the old days of the dollar-for-dollar luxury tax are gone. The new, more punitive luxury tax really changing the way the league does business. Teams like the Knicks and the Lakers and the Celtics, high-revenue teams, they're not nearly as willing to go into that tax anymore. So it really has kind of leveled the playing field.
Jason Terry has checked in for Ray McCallum. And Steve, you mentioned the new luxury tax, and Clark and I talk about it all the time. It's an incremental system. Clark, you know, it starts at 150% and above the $15 million over the cap. The tax is 325%.
And Kevin, that's before you get into the repeater penalties. If a team pays the luxury tax 4 out of 5 seasons in a row, you tack on another 100%. Those numbers could even affect big market teams.
And Miami making a change here. Cole's checked in. Landry with a screen for Terry. He dishes it to Ellington. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Chalmers. Here's Cole. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for the Heat.
You're right there, Steve. And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, Clark, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
Well, it deflates the opposition when you can be pesky defensively, and then it sparks your offense, and that's what happened for them. When you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's hard to overcome that kind of defensive pressure.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Dwayne Wade. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do anything really to stop him.
He lobs it up.
Well, that's a wrap, fellas. There's no way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Now here's Ellington. Defense is right there. Tries to save it, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Ray McCallum's checked in for Wayne Ellington.
Seconds on the shot clock, 14. In for the Kings, Ray McCallum.
Landry kicks to Tyler. That's good.
Well, their offense has kicked into gear, but seems to have arrived a little bit too late.
And as a coach, that can really be frustrating. I mean, your guys were stumbling along for most of the game, and now, when it's basically over, they finally decide to come alive.
Here's Dang. The Kings getting the bucket. No one covering.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
Here's McCallum. Outside Landry. And he dunks it in right on Chris Bosh. Oh, man. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
It's just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
Haslam, a screen on Williams, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, good idea, setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
Lots of room. The shot by Ellington, no good. Here's Wade. From deep. The shot is off. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And so now we'll go down to Doris Burke, who's standing by live with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Dwayne, you had a huge impact on the boards tonight. Was that something you tried to do?
Yeah, Coach told me to rebound. I've been trying to rebound lately, so just trying to get down there and help our big guys out.
You did exactly that, Dwayne. Thank you. Kevin, over to you.
Doris, thank you. And for Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us as Jordan